Right now. Back one.
Both teams are trying to get their legs under them. That ball going over the enclosure here at the southern end, the southern half of the field here at the recreation ground. There was a stoppage here. We had a bit of rain earlier on. Where you are here from the eastern part of Trinidad. I don't speak for the eastern part of Trinidad. We had some showers just around the road and just after the which kept the dust down on the ground. And a bit of not much of a problem last night. We did have a little shower last night that facilitated that cause. But we are here, and the football is playing a beautiful manicured ground. And this was shot there by Wong, Jimmy Wong, playing for the Castleton team in their pink strips. Castleton, both Castleton and CANEFARM have two teams in the tournament. CANEFARM 2 went down last night to Dinsley Village, 1-0. And they are in a similar purple strip. You see a goal kick there coming from the Castleton team as they try to move forward. Not the best control, but he does retain possession. The number 6, Akeem Lewis. This is lost ball, and ball goes back into the other half. Trying to turn here. It's a Castleton player and place it over to the left side and trying to work the way inside, but a bit of a slip there with the pass. But Castleton do retain possession. A beautiful turn there. And this, as we know, small goal players love to exhibit their close control skills. We saw a little bit of that there from the big number 6, Akeem Lewis, a little earlier on. Castleton keeping possession in the attacking half of the field. Jimmy Wong, he's trying to play that ball down the line, which has been played to Lewis. Lewis knocks it back to the number 10, which is missing from. Ball pinging around. Shot comes in, blocked, goes into touch for the CANEFARM team. And the error error there in the commentary. It's Kieran Daniel went to number 10 for Castleton, who is in possession with the ball right now. Ball bounced very kindly for him. Knocks it to the center. 6 is Elba. The ball comes in and coming into the middle, and Elba again gets something on it, and he gets it back one more time, and the ball is played into touch by Jaden Alexander from the CANEFARM team. This ball still in possession of the Castleton team, which shot comes in from the number 8, Jonathan Chang, and he's appealing for a corner which is not going to be given by the referee, and that ball goes out for another goal kick for the CANEFARM team. Both CANEFARM teams thus far actually it goes for a corner. The corner was awarded. Let's place it short. A nice little control there along the line, and that ball comes off a CANEFARM for a throw. Nice piece of passing there. Jonathan Wong trying to clear his line there, and fortunate bounce for the Castleton team again. Going down line and beats his man and tries to get in, but nothing happening. Control there by Jonathan Chang, the number 8. Try to go forward again. Try to get it back from Kieran Daniel, but Daniel unsuccessful with getting the pass. But it does go into the defensive half for the Castleton team, and they won a goal kick, which was taken very, very quickly. And as we know, with a small goal, it's going to be a very fast-paced game, so a lot of what we do here, what we say here, may be a little bit late, because they're a little quicker than the commentary. Shot came in there. Ball is lost, but another fortunate rule there for the Castleton team, and Castleton getting into the middle, but not latching on as Daniel takes a throw. And then the number 5, Jimmy Wong, he controls it and tries to get it inside. And Daniel again trying to get that ball inside, and a shot is taken. The defender stands firm and clears his lines. CANEFARM lives to tell the tale, and they go forward. As a matter of fact, they're going forward with purpose. Gets that ball back, and a shot is going to be taken. Charged down by the Castleton defense. A nice turn there from the Castleton player. That is the number 3, Marcus Chandapool. And Daniel latching onto that in the middle of the field, trying to see if he could catch the CANEFARM players off guard, but it goes high and wide. It's played out by CANEFARM one more time, and a shot comes in, and that ball strikes the arm, but nothing doing from the referee. Castleton trying to just control the possession and control the game. But they are on the back foot right now. A shot comes in from the CANEFARM, a very tame shot, and it was cleared by the defender. Goes into touch into the defensive half for the CANEFARM team. A throw was taken, and very useless throw. Bounced really, really high and bounces over the enclosure. Goes for a goal kick for Castleton. Castleton 1. It's Castleton 1 playing against CANEFARM 1. Both teams have 2 teams representing their various parts of Trincity. This is the Trincity Community Football Cup. Another attempt coming in there from the Castleton team. That was Marcus Chandapool, and it brushes off the head of a CANEFARM player that goes for a corner, which is quickly taken and cleared away by CANEFARM, who themselves win a corner, try to take it quickly, and it does take it quickly. Number 2 is, here's Jerome Ramdat, and plays it square. The shot comes in, wide of the post. Castleton 1. They win a goal kick. It wasn't taken to the referee's liking. And we have 8 minutes gone in the 15-minute half. Nice piece of skill retained there by the Castleton players. And even in the close quarters, They seem to be having good spacing and good control. It's the Castleton team. They are playing in the pink strips. The ball was cleared defensively by one of the Castleton players. That was Jimmy Wong. He's playing just in front of the final defender. He's playing in the penalty area. It's an arced penalty area. It's not new, but it's not something that is commonly seen. As a matter of fact, small goal tournaments that's been televised is not commonly seen, and you could get it right here on M&E television, as well as the YouTube channel M&E television. You could have it streaming live. A ball, that errant shot coming all the way across the field from the near side to the far side from the CANEFARM players. Won by Castleton, well controlled, and I don't think that was a shot. It was sort of ricocheted and got to the front of the CANEFARM goal. Castleton players doing their best to hold the possession and try to get some meaningful play coming forward, and they have had so. And this could be one of those plays. A nice piece of skill there, try to find the support, which didn't get, but was illegally. As a matter of fact, it goes for a throw-in. Nicely controlled the bounce from the number 2, Jerome Ramdat, the unmistakable sight of Ramdat with his long hair for the CANEFARM team. CANEFARM looking like they may have something going, but fizzles out one more time. Castleton playing with very good space, and a shot comes in wide of the post. As a matter of fact, it took a, well, we thought that it took a deflection, but it has been ruled to be a goal kick in favor of the CANEFARM team, who, if you have joined us late, are in the purple strips. This ball comes off the referee. The referee may be giving a drop ball in this situation in the defensive half of the CANEFARM team. And a nice turn there from the number 9, CANEFARM, Kyle Garcia. But he doesn't get a proper shot off, and a goal kick to Castleton. Plays it forward. And again, they seem to have really good spacing. They already have displayed a lot of great skill, great individual skill with their players. And their defense seems to be very, very sound. They mark very closely. This ball comes forward for Castleton again. Another shot actually dragged across the field and goes for a throw-in. Castleton wins the throw-in. Ball coming to the number 3, Marcus Chandul. Number 9 trying to place that ball inside. Garcia for CANEFARM, again trying a back heel, this time unsuccessful. And ball comes off a Castleton player. Goes into touch. And the skill, the individual skill just left this player there. And Castleton still again playing that ball in front of the CANEFARM goal. And some desperate and scrappy defending there from the CANEFARM players. But the score remains 0-0, still in their favor. In their favor because they haven't enjoyed the sort of possession that Castleton won has been enjoying. The ball played forward and well played, but not controlled. But it does win it back. And this could be trouble here, and this could be a goal here for Castleton, but whiffs with the shot. The number 9, Kieran Osborne, he gets it back. That's Keenan Osborne. CANEFARM wins it. The number 4, Jaden Alexander, he plays it in the middle. A very dangerous ball, but it was well defended, and Alexander gets it back. And, but his shot didn't threaten the Castleton one goal in any way, and they win a goal kick. 13 minutes gone in this, just about a minute and a half to halftime. Castleton enjoying the better of the exchanges, but they're not enjoying the better of the scoreline, as it is still 0-0. Garcia with the throw. We have 2 balls on the field, and the referee just ensuring that there's some order. The throw is now going to be taken by Brandon Monroe. Monroe, that's it. But Castleton wins it as in a normal position. And they still have possession, but an errant pass gives it back to the CANEFARM team. CANEFARM looking to see if they could take the advantage on the score part, but here comes Castleton one more time, and a shot comes in. Accurate shot, but it comes off a defender. And they use their spacing, which they have been doing very, very well so far in this game. Another desperate tackle there from the CANEFARM players. Ball adjudged to be won unfairly by the Castleton team. But they do give it away, CANEFARM does. And Castleton trying to get that ball forward again, but just a bit of miscommunication between Osborne and the number 10, Daniel. As we hear the halftime whistle coming from the referee, and just like the previous 2 matches, the matches on the opening night, halftime, CANEFARM won 0, and Castleton won 0. They will take a 5-minute break, and they will return for the second half. as we see both teams looking to prepare to get back onto the field. It's a scoreless tie here at halftime in match number 3 of the Trinity Community Cup 2025 here at the Montague Recreation Ground in Trincity. For those of you who are unfamiliar with small goal football, it's actually one of the things that Trinidad and Tobago footballers a very, very long time ago created from a training ground practice that they made it all their own. And everywhere, all over Trinidad and Tobago, you can find youngsters, mature players involved in some sort of small goal football. It's more for weekend warriors, but in this case, we have a tournament here put on by the chairman of the Tunapuna Piako Regional Corporation. We have started the second half. We restarted this game, and going from right to left on your screen is the team in the purple strip. They are CANEFARM and CASSELTON in the pink, who have been enjoying the better of the exchanges. They are attacking the goal to the right. They are actually in possession right now. This ball has been played across their defensive half, trying to play across, but they do win it back. But again, not the crispest of passes, but they do seem to be spacing themselves much better than the CANEFARM team. Both teams have a brother team or a sister team in the other group, Group A. Both teams played last night. As my correction, CANEFARM played last night, and they went down 1-0. Played in a similar purple strip. And they are hoping that with this corner that they just won, they could put themselves on the score sheet. But again, nothing doing. And CASSELTON coming forward. Well played, but it was lost. And CANEFARM taking a shot on target, but the defender keeping it out. The number 6 from CASSELTON picking up Elba. Not doing much with it, and CANEFARM wins a free kick. And here to take it, Sebastian Matute plays it back, which was played forward and was played airborne. A pass that might have been much more useful in a conventional game on the bigger part of the field, but not in the enclosure for the small goal tournament playing here. 2 minutes have been gone in the half. Score is still 0-0. CASSELTON still has possession. A nice turn there, and beautifully put away. That was very well done by the number 9, Keenan Osborne. That ball came across the face of the goal, and he had the presence of mind to just guide it home. And that gives the CASSELTON team 1 goal to the good, and they lead this game 1-0. And CASSELTON, who has been exerting all the pressure so far in this game, are 1 goal to the good as they move forward one more time. And CASSELTON looking to double the advantage as they are in the attacking half, and trying to guide it home again was Osborne. Wasn't in the best position as he was surrounded by a couple of defenders. CASSELTON again looking to get, and they're finding their spacing, and another very good attempt. And the CANEFARM defenders all over the place at the moment. Kendall Seeley almost gave them a second goal. Castleton looking very, very dangerous and looking very promising that they can add to their 1-0 advantage. As they come forward one more time, CANEFARM a little bit scrappy in the defending. They have one player up in there in the offensive half. That shot was very uncharacteristic of the Castleton team this afternoon. And that flies over the enclosure, the top of the enclosure. It goes for a goal kick. CANEFARM looking to play this one long. Nothing doing. That ball was won by the Castleton players. One of whom just slipped. It was Osborne, goal scorer. Slipped as that ball was coming into his path, so it didn't work out for them. Seeley picks up this ball, played across to Osborne. Osborne plays it into the middle to Jonathan Chang. Plays it back to Osborne, and he plays it all the way across the field to Elba. Seeley trying to see if he can get the shot off and plays it to the middle. Osborne just knocks it to the middle, and that ball was skied by Jonathan Chang. Maybe if he had kept it lower, might have been a little more threatening, way more threatening. But as it stands, the score remains 1-0 in his team's favor. CANEFARM going forward. CANEFARM trying to get something back and trying to exert some pressure themselves, but it's played away, defended well by the Castleton team. Sebastian Maitut taking the throw, but nothing comes of it. Ball just comes off of Jerome Ramdat. Seeley picks it up for Castleton as plays it off, and a nice turn there from the Castleton number 3, Marcus Chandul. Plays it to the part of one of his teammates, and he gets it back. Trying to look for one of his players, Elba. Picks it up, and a nice shot there, but needed to keep it lower. Kyle Garcia, the unmistakable sight of him with his headgear. Not really getting anything there. Very big youngster. Seems to be a very powerful guy. He needs to be assisted. Castleton wins it again, and ball comes off Garcia and doesn't go in the direction that he would have desired, but that would have been something else. That would actually tie the score. Garcia gets it back, but he has no support and he's run off the ball. Castleton wins it again, and they play it away very, very confidently. This ball is played in the path of Elba, and does not pick it up and do what he would have wanted because he slipped, but he does get it back. Tries to play it in the middle. He gets to the middle, loses it, but it falls into the path of one of his players. And Castleton, again, long stretches of possession, played in the middle, but this time it's given away. And CANEFARM is looking to see if they could pull one back. That one is squared up, number 3, and plays it in the middle. But and that was number 3, Kyle Matut. He strikes it into the side netting. This ball goes forward one more time for the Castleton team. Chandul, the number 3, doing a lot. Seems to be a very skillful and might very well be the talisman for this team. Ball played into touch. 23 minutes gone, 7 minutes remaining in this game. Castleton won. They are 1-0 over CANEFARM 1. And Chandul gets it one more time, plays it in the middle for Elba. And Elba plays it across the field and he gets it back. Shandul gets the pass. He tried to get it in the middle. Strikes it really, really hard, and it wasn't to the liking of his teammates waiting there on the other side of the goal, but they do control the possession, get it back. And this ball was judged to be a corner. The referee says Elba had the last touch. And that's his name, Elba. That's all we have here on the media program, Elba. Might very well be a Brazilian. Even Elba, who played for Brazil and Bayern Munich in the 90s, he had a first name, Giovanni. And a shot comes in there from Garcia, threatening shot, but it just goes wide at the post. And CANEFARM is doing all that they can to pull one back. Castleton does have a possession again, and they are very comfortable in possession, very patient in possession as well. And it's very rare you see a team in a small goal game that patient and that comfortable in possession for such a long period of time. Here's Elba one more time, just squares it up, and a beautifully shot. And that one comes across the face of the field of the goal. And that would have certainly put the game away for Castleton 1 if it had gone in. Another goal kick from the CANEFARM 1 team that just goes all the way to the byline on the other end of the field. It goes for a goal kick. The ball has been played. No pressure whatsoever from the CANEFARM players. Jimmy Wong rather. So he gets it back. CANEFARM trying to get it forward. And Randat drags that ball with the left foot across the field. And it goes over the byline. And a goal kick to Castleton 1. Castleton trying to play this ball. They seem to always want to play it. The ball from the back, very meaningful as that ball was lost. It was played away by Garcia. And Garcia gets it back, and Randat gets it back. Castleton wins it, but try to flick it on there. Daniel, but unsuccessful, and it rolls across the byline for a goal kick for CANEFARM. Trying to get that ball forward as quickly as possible. They are 1 goal behind. And some of their passes, while on target, are not of the best quality. Ball squared into the middle, almost guided into the goal by a CANEFARM player, our own goal. And Garcia forcing the defense, forcing the last player, the number 11, Jonathan Scantlebury, to have to play this ball away, and plays it in across the byline for a corner. Randat takes it, Garcia gets it. The ball comes off a Castleton player. Some of them seeming to be a bit winded. They're trying to hold on to the end. Sebastian Maytut taking the throw. And the referee has spotted an infringement in front of the Castleton 1 goal, and he blows the whistle. There's an infraction. 2 minutes remaining in this game. Castleton winning this game so far, 1 goal to nothing. Number 10, Kieran Daniel, plays it across for Jimmy Wong. And Wong goes up the line on the far side. And they play it to the middle. And Daniel looking for it, but didn't get it, but it stays with Castleton. Ball looking to be played on the far side. And goes into touch. CANEFARM wins the throw. Don't seem to be in any real hurry to take it. Garcia picks it up and tries a shot, but he strikes it into Wong and goes for a corner for CANEFARM, and one of the final chances they may have to square this one up. This ball goes all the way across to the near side. And CANEFARM trying to take a throw in. Try to throw it deep. Ball comes off the head of Wong. And goes into touch on the far side. And a little bit of nervousness coming down here in the final minutes of the game here for the Castleton team. They're trying to hold on to a 1-0 lead. The ball goes straight up in the air. And Castleton try to clear this one. And it's 2-1. And almost chested down into the goal by Jonathan Chang. And goes across the byline for another goal kick. And this very well might be the final kick of the game for CANEFARM. That ball goes forward. It comes back to them. The ball's played into the vicinity of Chang. And Chang, as a matter of fact, Garcia gets it. And strikes it really hard. And needs a piece of defending. But they do come back. Castleton goes through with Chandul. Loses it. But here comes CANEFARM. And Chandul tracks back and challenges the shot. Ball comes off of Chandul and goes for a corner. CANEFARM winning a corner late in this game. We've expired the 30 minutes of the game. And CANEFARM doesn't seem to be in much of a hurry, but they do take it. And the ball is struck by Brandon Monroe, but it comes off a Castleton player and goes into touch. And I do that the referee is almost ready to call this game. As we hear the final whistle, Castleton won with a goal from Keenan Osborne early in the second half. The difference in their game against CANEFARM 1. Final score in this first game on the second night of the tournament of the Trincity Community Football Cup 2025. Castleton 1, CANEFARM 0. As we get some highlights, and definitely we're going to see the highlight of the goal. We're going to be highlights for all of the games. As we could see, CANEFARM taking one of their few shots. Castleton, this is the goal, coming across the face of the goal and well guided home by Osborne. Beautifully taken, beating the final defender. That was the difference in the game. As we get ready for game number 2 on this, the second night of the tournament, where we have Dinsley Avenue and Montague Avenue. Montague Avenue, as you could see on your screen, already has taken the field in their orange. And the Dinsley team is somewhere in the background, just making their final preparations before they take the field. We're going to be back shortly with game number 2 on the second night of the Trincity